Hello people, welcome to the channel CrustG-G, where today we're wrapping up TV and Movie Mass Multiverse Week. This is the series where I add different TV shows and movies to the same universe/multiverse through cameos, crossovers, and fictional brands, places, etc. And this is going to be the last one for a while, at least. I still can't believe we're at basically 200 videos. I... and there's still so much that I have to add. I've been going back through my past videos to branch off from things that I missed before. And I'm only on episode 84 doing that. I was hoping to get through 100 before reaching episode 200, but unfortunately, that was a lot. And I don't know. Anyways, let's get started with this. This is the first area. I wanted to add some stuff before going to continue on adding stuff that I missed before. Adding some new stuff here because I actively follow this universe. We'll see what it is when we get here. The MCU. The last thing that came out, that it wasn't a sequel season or something, was Agatha All Along, before this year's first movie, Captain America Brave New World. There is something I completely forgot to add in the list. Okay. Okay, well, I'll add this real quick. America. I recently went and watched this with my aunt and my friend Jude. You guys know him from some of my other gaming videos. New World 2025. Real quick, after Captain America, I'm gonna put this in my notes. And I am so sorry that this wasn't that I'm not gonna get a picture for this. Okay, sorry. Now that that's in my notes, so that I'll see it the next time I'm looking for something in there. Okay. So there's not going to be a picture, but I'm going up to... What if... There it is. Because... and I missed this part when I watched it myself. But Uatu the Watcher from What If appears in this series. The Watcher appears in the background of one of the episodes of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. The same way he does in like the background of other episodes of What If, or like he did in the background of X-Men 97. So it is the same watcher. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't get a picture for that. Also, I know that there's some controversy going on with that. But I'm not gonna touch it. Just want to say... Nah, I'm not gonna say anything. Had fun watching the show. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not touching the controversy at all. Anyways, moving on. Back off of Captain America Brave New World. I'm gonna add something that isn't out yet at the time of the recording this, but it will be out by the time this video goes out. Daredevil Born Again. I am so excited for this one. I'm rewatching the Netflix series with my aunt to get ready for this to come out. Because she didn't watch all of them. She watched most of them, but she watched all of Daredevil and didn't watch The Defenders, which season 3 picks up right after where The Defenders picks up. So, I don't know how she did that. Nope, that's not how you spell that. $20.25. Alright, obviously, this is getting the MCU. I'm gonna read off my notes. This is not out at the time of making these notes, but I wanted to add it now since the video will be out after the show starts, and it's gonna be a while before I get back to this series, and I wanted to get this out, and it's gonna be the one thing that's actually out when this video goes up, in terms of the MCU. I went off script there. But also, where am I? Come on. What are you doing? Okay, can I just move it like this? Sheesh. Obviously, this is also a spin-off / continuation of Daredevil. So I'm adding this here. Oh boy. say about there, maybe? Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, okay. Move out that way. There we go. Okay. Alright. And then I'm gonna add some other things that I wasn't sure whether or not to add them before. Still not sure now, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Off of... Oh, hi Daredevil. I forgot to show this. Just put this on screen for a bit. Alright. Next. Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't realize Dogpool was here when I got this picture. So, I'm gonna put on the appearances of other characters that showed up in the Void and teamed up with them. Starting with Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four, as played by Chris Evans from this movie and its sequel. But anyways. Now, the reason I wasn't sure whether to add these or not is because, well, they're in the Void. I don't want to think of these characters as being gone. I liked these movies as a kid, even though I don't know if they'd hold up these days, but pure nostalgia at least. Uh, at the very least with Johnny. The others seem to be fine at the end of the movie. But also, their universes are implied to be gone, since they're in the Void. But anyways, moving on. Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Rise of the Silver Surfer. 2007. Okay, back to Deadpool and Wolverine. More cameos. Blade, as played by Wesley Snipes from the 1998 Blade movie, appears in Deadpool and Wolverine. There we go. Also, they're all kind of meta in the movie. Obviously, it's a Deadpool movie, so obvious it's expected. But they're... I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm adding them. Blade 2 is a sequel to Blade 1. And then Blade Trinity is the final movie in this trilogy. I should really watch these movies. And I don't mean just Blade. Obviously, I already said that I watched the Fantastic Four movies as a kid. I never watched the Blade movies. I just feel a compulsion to watch the stuff that's connected to the MCU up to a certain point, of course, because I'm considering it's connected to this web. That means watching everything on here, and I'm not going through everything. Okay, moving on. Elektra from Elektra and the Daredevil movie that it spun off from, appears in Deadpool as played by Jennifer Garner. Meh, I'll put it in here. Why not? Elektra, 2005. Excuse you. Fix. There. Move over. And then obviously I already showed it off. Daredevil from 2003 because Elektra is a spin-off of it. So we've now got 3 Daredevil movies. And apparently they wanted to get Nicolas Cage back for Deadpool and Wolverine. But either he didn't want to do it or they could work around schedules. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on anything, but that would have been awesome. And I would have loved to have put that on here. I don't think I have Ghost Rider on the web anywhere else. But speaking of anywhere else, zoom to content. Over here. We're done with the MCU for today. We're over here. What is... No. Okay. I'm definitely... up here. Temporarily lost. We left off with Taxi Driver last time. And there's apparently a lot to add from branching off of Taxi Driver. Starting with Saw 2. So when I was younger, my cousin or cousins, I know at least one of them, and I watched through the first 6 movies. So it was at least at 2009, which means I was either 9 or 10 years old. I should not have been watching those movies. I will admit, I liked the story as told by James A. Janice on Dead Meat during his kill counts. But I do not like... I don't know. Maybe I don't actively watch gory stuff. So, I think... I don't know. Obviously, Saw 2 is a sequel to Saw 1. This poster gives away the end of the movie, by the way. Go down this way. Saw 2004, because I already said Saw 2 is a sequel to the original Saw. Next, Saw 3 from 2006. Then there's There's Saw 4 from 2007. And then Saw 5 from 2008. What does that say? You won't believe how it ends. Was this supposed to be the last movie? Because that definitely was not the case. 5, 2008, or was that literally just... You won't believe how this movie ends, because that is just weird. Next up, Saw 6. Well, that's fun. 6. In Roman numerals. From 2009. And after that is Saw 3D from 2010. And after that, after 7 years, they came out with another sequel in Jigsaw. And then 4 years after that, they spun off Spiral from 2021. Excuse me. Down to Saw. I don't even think that was a sentence. Moving back down to Saw, we have a connection to Dead Silence from the writers and director and producers of Saw. So this is a pretty clear connection. The Jigsaw puppet is among the puppets in Mary Shaw's collection in Dead Silence. Both were made by the same people. Plus it's one more thing and it doesn't branch anywhere else, so... 2007. Alright. Though honestly that could have branched off from any of them up to here. Because... maybe not this one, because it might have come up after that. But at least the first 3. Because this came out in 2007. Not the point. We're going back to Saw 6. Zoom out. Yeah, okay. Saw 6 connects to Resident Evil from 2002. An Umbrella Health Center is featured in Saw 6. It is connected to the Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil. This one needs some room. Go. Alright, that's enough. Actually, zoom back out. Going down should be fine. Actually, I'm gonna go up. There's a lot more room. Because this movie has sequels. Resident Evil Apocalypse. I should copy this. Copy. V. That's an L. After that is Resident Evil Extinction. You know what? Copy. Sting. Next up, Afterlife from 2010. Wasn't there also, well, I guess, Ghostbusters also came out with a sequel called Afterlife, so they copied it off of Resident Evil. Next up, Retribution. After that is the last one in this series, the final chapter, which is surprisingly one of the only series that actually used that title correctly, because at least to this day there hasn't been a sequel to it. Here we're getting a Shrek sequel after Shrek Forever After the final chapter. Alright. Back down to Resident Evil. It connects to Day of the Dead from 1985. The newspaper with the headline reading "The Dead Walk" from Day of the Dead can be seen in Resident Evil. Day of the Dead, 1985. Butthead. Oh. Okay. Another one off of Resident Evil. I'm also gonna move this over this way. We've got Night at the Museum from 2006. I love Rexy. Larry Daly, the main character, of course, in Night at the Museum mentions having worked for the fictional Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil. Night at the Museum, 2006. This way. Then, of course, Night at the Museum has sequels. Battle of the Smithsonian. Oh, butts. Copy. Battle of the Smithsonian. And next up, Secret of the Tomb from 2014. Then back to Battle of the Smithsonian, because it connects to Apollo 13 from 1995. Clint Howard reprises his role as real-life NASA flight controller Cy Liebergo, however you pronounce that, I'm sorry, from Apollo 13 in Night at the Museum Battle of the Smithsonian, but as a wax figure version. That feels familiar. How did I add Apollo 13 before? Anyways, back to Resident Evil. Okay, that still got some room. It connects to G.I. Joe Retaliation from 2013 because a metal container with the logo from the Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil appears in G.I. Joe Retaliation. Wait a second. It definitely goes more this way because... Come on. Excuse me. Also, this is a sequel to G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra from 2009. I remember that I watched that one. I don't remember it at all. Now back to Taxi Driver. Right there. This, nope, nope. Okay, zoom in. Just gonna move that over a bit. It connects to 7 Psychopaths from 2012 because Billy Bickle from 7 Psychopaths believes himself to be the son of Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver. I don't know. It doesn't branch off to anything else, so I'm fine with adding it here, but if it is something like he's just, he's not living in reality and thinks he's the son of a TV character or a movie character, please let me know in the comments below if you know. Now, moving on from this area, but not far, going down here, I think, yep, to Ghostbusters from, oh, not from, it connects to They Live from 1988. PKE meters from Ghostbusters appear in They Live. Get off. Then we have Suburban Commando from 1991 because PKE meters from Ghostbusters appear in this too. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. Next up to Ghostbusters Afterlife, because a sequel came out after the last time that I added stuff around here. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. These are also some movies that I should probably watch. I watched the reboot, the one from 2016, I think. Which, according to the Tommy Westfall wiki, should also be connected here, because a bust of Egon, I think that's one of the guys, one of the main characters from Ghostbusters, can be seen in that movie. Let me know if that's something I should do in the comments below. But anyways, now over to the Middleman, which I'm already right there. It connects to The Man with Two Brains from 1983. A hospital named after Alfred Necessiter from The Man with Two Brains is seen in the Middleman episode, The Sino-Mexican Revolution. I don't know. Though I do have this wrong in my notes, it should be from The Man with Two Brains to The Middleman. which I would have figured out once I typed it in and saw that the years didn't quite add up. There we go. Still on the middleman. We've got a connection to Galaxy Quest from 1999. A beryllium sphere used to repair the ship in Galaxy Quest is mentioned in the Middleman episode, The Palindrome Reversal Palindrome. Okay. Last one connecting to the middleman. We've got the Protectors from 1972. In the Middleman episode, The Obsolete Cryogenic Meltdown, Harry Rule and Contessa di Contini are on the list of people that know the card game Shibumi. I don't know. That seems important, I guess. '72. There. Okay. We're almost done. Over here. Nope, that's the wrong one. Off of Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip. It connects to They Will Outlive Us All from 2013 because the fictional network NBS from Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip appears in They Will Outlive Us All. And lastly, How to Get Away with Murder connects to Marnie from 1964 through the fictional Philadelphia Dispatch because it appeared in both. I don't know if that's a newspaper. It might be. But it is like the lowest count for fictional newspaper connections on this web. Only 2 things. If not, it's tied. Because it doesn't get a connection if it's only one thing that has the fictional newspaper in it. And that is going to be it for today and for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go leave a like on the video. If you didn't, there's another button for that. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, be notified whenever I upload. If I missed anything or if I added something you think I shouldn't have, let me know in the comments below. Remember, next week, starting next week, it's going to be all video games every day of the week, including Fridays. So I hope you're listening to this and being informed that TV and Movie Mass Multiverse videos will be stopping for now. It'll come back eventually, but I don't have a specific time frame in mind. I just need a bit of a break from it, and I have a backlog of games to play through, so having one more day to play things helps. Um, but until next time, which if you only watch for these videos, might be a while. Or if you like my gaming videos, I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a nice day.